horror movies. I feel like I've talked about all types of horror movies on this channel. Seriously scary horror movies, horror movie reboots, horror movies I'd win and I'd lose. I'm all over it. However, there's a certain area of horror movies I have yet to explain in great detail. And since Halloween is this week, I might as well wrap up October talking about horror movies that are not so horror. That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. Not everyone is like me when it comes to getting scared in the theater. Some people just want the vibe of Halloween to fulfill their hearts with joy and laughter instead of fear. And I am here to help you with that. Now, I cannot promise that these movies, will be good. In fact, majority of these films come straight from the dumpster. I'm talking booty buns. That's what you get for being scared of pixels. Nah, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Whether it's a feel-good Halloween movie, a genuine comedy, or just really bad, I'm trying to tell y'all this, at least it will be able to make your Halloween more enjoyable. Subscribers.
Adam Sandler? What are you doing here?
Waiting for them to play Gangnam Style.
If there's one thing in this life that you can count on, it's Adam Sandler making a pretty bad movie. And thankfully in 2020, we were blessed with Hubie Halloween. This movie opens up with us at a hospital. Flickering lights, white walls, scratch marks, the whole shebang. Until we get to a room that's missing one of the patients. That's right, someone escaped named Richie Hartman. A pretty standard horror movie setup until we meet Hubert Dubois, aka Hubie, played by Adam Sandler, of course. Mr. Dubois is a Halloween-loving, lisp-having, happy-go-lucky man who everyone seems to bully in this town. We got kids hurling eggs at him, throwing garbage at him, and overall the whole town clowns my boy Hubie. Not to worry though, because at least Hubie has his mom. What does that shirt say? We see that it's Hubie's duty during the Halloween season to make sure everyone has a safe and secure time. He stops at a coffee shop, in which we see Violet Valentine, the only other person besides Hubie's mother who's nice to him. And I cannot say the same for the police though, who assigned Hubie with a fake badge to keep him from annoying the rest of the neighborhood. As nightfall arrives, a bunch of bullshit happens. We got creepy potential werewolf neighbors, teenagers smashing pumpkins, a huge outdoor party, and word on the street that someone from the mental hospital up the road has escaped and is in town. This is when people start going missing. Bullies are getting snatched up, local teens are gone, someone is taking the lot who give Hubie a hard time. This is when the police turn on him, thinking he is the one who finally broke and decided to get back at all of those who laughed at him. They were fucking wrong, of course. When do police in any horror movies do anything right, even in the shitty ones? Classic. You might think it's Richie or the werewolf neighbor, but you would be wrong. It was Mama Hubie that was snatching all these people up. What does that shirt say? Anyways, Mrs. Dubois has had enough of the townspeople bullying her son, so she decides that she's going to kill them? Damn! Fortunately, the police, the inmates, and Hubie shows up before anything happens to Brash. Okay, that's like at least like 2 felonies I can think of. Kidnapping and attempted murder. Mrs. Dubois needs to go away for life. But on the other hand, Hubie is now the town's hero for saving all of those people. He gets the girl, he gets respect, and he gets a 49% on Rotten Tomatoes. Overall, a 10 out of 10 feel-good Halloween movie. If you were to ask me in 2014 what I thought about Five Nights at Freddy's, I would have told you it's one of, if not the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. Seeing that box running down the hall, it was serious. I'm talking dark room, headset on, 2% battery life, and it's 5 a.m. The most nail-biting, fear-inducing things a kid growing up can experience. But hey, I said if you were to ask me in 2014.
This ain't my fucking son, this is a grown-ass man.
In 2025, FNAF has lost some of its horror aspects. This might be because of the memes, or because of the theories, or maybe it's because I'm turning 58 this year and I should probably get a job or something. But that does not mean FNAF doesn't get you into the Halloween spirit. We begin this film in a dusty security office, the office of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. The sound of scraping metal throughout the building, the security guard checking the cams, but he doesn't realize Freddy Fazbear is already inside the office. We cut to Mike Schmidt, who has just woken up from a nightmare, one of a child being kidnapped. Mike here is taking care of his little sister Abby, and he's struggling to make ends meet. This is causing his aunt Jane, to constantly be trying to take custody of Abby, claiming Mike is unfit to not only take care of Abby, but himself.
No Rick Owens.
Okay, bitch.
Oh, bald-headed ass.
Without many options, someone recommends that a new position opened up at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Something about a security job. Apparently, the last guy just up and left. Mike takes it, reluctantly of course, because I mean, who the fuck wants a job? And that evening, Mike starts night one. He sees all of the animatronics. He dreams about the same kidnapping, revealing it's not just some random dream, but one of his younger brother's kidnapping. And we all know the first night is never usually that bad in any of the games. We go through multiple nights of slightly weird interactions, like chairs moving, doors creaking, and the animatronics acting a bit quirky at night, but nothing too bad. A local cop, Vanessa, shows up and gives us some explanation on what happened at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, like the missing children and something about the old owner. Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, Aunt Jane is still being a pain in the ass because she hires a group of vandals to break into Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, trying to get Mike fired. Fucking bitch, man. What she doesn't know is that shit's about to get tragic. The group she hires learns the hard way on why Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria has closed down. Vanessa swings back around, spewing some more shit about the dark past of Freddy Fazbear's. This is when Abby, Mike's little sister, starts coming to work with him because she doesn't have the funds for a babysitter anymore. Fortunately, Abby has found some new friends. All of the animatronics begin to come alive when Abby is around, walking, talking, fully alive. While all of this animatronic shit is going down, it's revealed that Vanessa's father, William Afton, is responsible for not only the killings of the original Five Nights at Freddy's, but also the disappearance of Mike Schmidt's little brother, and that the souls of the children in Mike's dreams are trapped inside each respective animatronic. We see them wanting to steal Abby's soul to play forever as they are under the control of Springtrap. Now, don't even ask me how Springtrap has the ability to control all of these souls inside of these animatronics, but whatever. Shaggy is fucking with everybody in this movie. Funny enough, even though William Afton has control of these animatronics, they begin to turn on him through the power of friendship or something and realize that he is the real villain. And Springtrap ends up getting belt the ass. Vanessa, Mike, and Abby escape, and it ends all too well for them. Or does it?
I always come back.
12 out of 10.
While I'm waiting for your fucking response, are you just not gonna say anything, dumbass?
Now, this isn't so much a singular horror movie, but an idea of a horror movie. Every so often, a certain children's character will enter the public domain, allowing for said character to legally be used in other adaptations before they get copyrighted again. So, what usually happens for that brief period where they're allowed to be used? Well, shitty horror movies, of course. We got Bambi, we got Winnie the Pooh twice, but today I want to talk about The Mousetrap. What do they have my boy Mickey doing? Obviously, Tubi is the platform to watch this masterpiece on. We start at a police interrogation, where Rebecca here very ominously states that the police do not want to hear this story. And neither do I, but she cracks and begins to tell the tale of this fateful night, where we find Alex having a surprise birthday party at her work. This is when Tim spots a Mickey Mouse mask in the cabinet, and like the mask of Loki or Green Goblin in this bitch, this mask starts talking to Tim about doing various devious things to his friends. Tim can just not resist the urge to put this mask on, and this is where the real fun begins. Fast forward through the party as two people break off to have some fun of their own, if you know what I mean. And Mickey Mouse claims his first two victims of the night. The exits get chained off, the power goes out, and Mickey is on the hunt. A bunch of people die before the weakness of strobing lights is figured out. So the remaining survivors lure Mickey into a trap, and let me just spoil it for y'all.
That don't work.
And Mickey ends up murking the rest of them, including Alex at her own birthday party. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. So if you guys aren't feeling the fear aspect of horror movies, try out the ones that bring out a different vibe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments which not so scary movies you guys love and what else you'd like me to talk about. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Because